Let us go to etiology and Chinese medicine. The topic is diet, maladjustment of work and rest, part 2. Maladjustment of work and rest includes overexertion and overrest. Generally speaking, normal physical activities and training are helpful for the circulation of qi and blood and for strengthening physique. Necessary rest will eliminate fatigue, restore physical and mental strength. Let's talk about overexertion. This includes excessive physical labor, mental strain, and sexual indulgence. So for excessive physical labor, this means an excessive labor lasting over a long period of time. The main effect of physical overexertion is to damage the body's primordial qi, which can lead to reduction in stamina with disinclination to speak, mental fatigue and lassitude, and emaciation. In addition, some structures involved in the labor may suffer damage. As the plain question states, prolonged standing damages the bones, and prolonged walking damages the sinews. Next is excessive mental strain. This wears out heart blood and damages spleen qi. Thus, the heart spirit loses its nourishment. It can lead to palpitation of the heart, forgetfulness, and insomnia with excessive dreaming. In addition, spleen dysfunction can lead to food retention, abdominal distension, and loose feces. Next is excessive sexual indulgence. This leads to exhaustion of kidney essence. Clinically, there often are lumbar and knee aches and weakness, blurred vision and tinnitus, dispiritedness, and reproductive dysfunction. In males, there may be nocturnal emission, premature ejaculation, or even impotence. In females, there may be menstrual irregularities or infertility. Number 2 is excessive rest. This denotes excessive rest and comfort with little physical labor or exercise activity for a long time. The human body requires an appropriate amount of physical activity every day in order for qi and blood to circulate smoothly. Absence of physical activity for a long time can easily impede qi and blood circulation and impair spleen and stomach functions and lead to loss of appetite, loss of strength, listlessness, weak limbs, and trunk or obesity. There may be palpitation of the heart and labored breathing, even on slight exertion, and profuse sweating. Other illnesses may ensue. This is what is meant by the plain questions. Prolonged lying in bed damages qi, and prolonged sitting damages muscles. So here we can see the other internal causes of illnesses. So there's normal labor, but then some people have overease, and then some have overstrain and overthinking, and there's also supernutrition where there could be hyperlipidemia, hypertension, diabetes, coronary heart disease, and cholecystitis and gallstones. So when a person has a high carb diet or high fat diet, or if it's high in protein or too much alcohol, or there's preference for strong flavors and drinks, eat too much raw or cold food and drinks and pungent or hot food, or they go for a vegetarian diet for a long period of time, it can cause malnutrition, and that is qi insufficiency of spleen and stomach. Or it could also be when people eat things like sprouting potato or toxic mushroom, stramonium, puffer fish, and water hemlock, or if they are exposed to bacteria and viruses and pathogens and parasites from unclean food and drinks, it can cause belching, acid regurgitation, vomiting, diarrhea, abdominal pain, and dysentery. Thank you so much for your attention.